Hi, Leo. Sunset. Right? And what's it all about? You ever feel like everybody wants to know your business, but there's not even that much to tell, so you're like really confused why everyone's in your business? They already know that things are getting better for you in certain respects. They're already good for you in a lot of respects, but I think people give themselves a little bit of comfort by saying, oh, well, they might be doing well professionally, but, you know, still not personally doing well, or still alone, or whatever. And you may do that to yourself as well. But no longer. So much good stuff coming in, not just in terms of material wealth, but also a sense of feeling like you have a lot to tell and that you want to be discreet. Whatever plans you're making, whoever you're planning on being with, whatever you guys are planning on doing together, even if you're single and you're planning on just going out, go out alone. Travel alone if you want. You're going to meet people. You're going to find yourself in this Empress archetype one way or another, and December kicks it off. Yeah, but it's been really hard, and, you know, it's just like keeps dragging on, and, well, yeah, because you guys are stubborn, and you don't really listen, and that's okay. We all love you, and you're very lovable, and we all understand why you don't listen. You have to make your own mistakes, but I feel like you've finally gotten to the crux of all your mistakes, like we talked about months ago, that you would see yourself in a new light, right? And that takes a while for a fixed energy to do. You guys really take your time when it comes to what was my role in this. It's easier to get defensive. It's easier to say, well, what are you trying to say? And turn it around on the other person, but you've had a long period of introspection here, and I think imposed loneliness, so you would really get it. And I think you've gotten it. And the Empress here denotes a time of great plenty, good fortune, happiness, togetherness, wealth, good luck, stability, serenity. What's not to like? Flowing rivers and fruitful trees and the female symbol, and she's pregnant and she's wearing a crown and she has a scepter of power and she is surrounded by sprouting grain. And Page of Wands, 10 of Cups. Like I said, things are looking up, but they'll start with you just simply doing you and probably alone. Just go out and have some fun. Oh, we don't do that anymore. We used to shuffle the cards face up. We don't do that anymore. So 10 of Cups, Page of Wands. Check your messages, but also send some. Why not? What's the worst that's going to happen? Shoot your shot, Leah. I think the energy here supports you. If you feel something, say it. Write a letter. Send a text. Chances are the person you're thinking about is thinking about you. And if this is someone from the past, they're probably getting in touch with you before you even have a chance to get in touch with them. A lot of chemistry. It's been a while. This is all good. Now, if you're sitting there trying to talk yourself out of it, just bet me. Just go out on your own a little bit. Go for a walk. Go to a store. Go out to dinner. Go to the movies. Take a weekend somewhere alone. But I don't want to travel by myself. That's weird. I'm a pack animal. What are you telling me to do? That's uncomfortable. The sort of venturing out you are talking about, I don't like. I know. And yet you have to do it. For you. Now, in reverse, it's because for a lot of you, that's just really uncomfortable. Well, I just want to stay home. It's getting cold anyway. Or it's getting too hot for me now. I just want to stay home. Can I just like be a comfy cat? Yeah, you can be. But I think there is someone out there looking for you. The least you can do is be visible. You know, Leos, when they want to hide, they're camouflage. You guys just go into that golden wheat there at the bottom and disappear, right? Lions are supposed to be golden. They've genetically developed or evolved to be that golden color so they can hide. How's anyone supposed to find you if you don't want to be found? And how's anyone supposed to know you want to be found if you keep hiding? Just wondering. You see what's happening, Leo? Do you see? Get out there. Do things. Sure, maybe they're not the exact right things. Maybe you don't meet the exact right people. But somewhere in there is the exact person, and they're really looking for you this month. I mean, they're dying to hand you this cup. I don't know what else to tell you. And this Three of Wands being upside down, I'm so glad it's upside down because it, you know, then it's not just me being like, well, you guys are like this. You guys are like that. Especially when you know something good is going to happen, you can almost be like even more afraid because you know your instincts are already telling you like it's about to be lit. It's about to be lit. What do I want to do? Do I want to do this or no? Should I just not go? Should I just stay home? And like, I'm the friend who you're texting going, should I just stay home? And I'm like, oh my God, bitch, because you know already what's going to happen tonight. Why do you want to stay home? I'm so confused right now. Like, I thought you wanted to meet people. I thought you wanted to like date someone. I thought you wanted to get promoted. I thought you wanted to start your own business and make more connections. I don't understand. We're going to the perfect place for that. Why don't you want to go? I don't know. I was just feeling like maybe it would be better if I did that later. Or I'm not really prepared right now, or I need a little more time, or meanwhile, sir, how can we help you, sir? You know, sir's over here like, have you seen a cat? Golden, beautiful? No? Nobody? Okay. All right. The season supports it. Go for it. My voice always gets so raspy during the Leo video. And I'm always like, it's my imagination. It's my imagination. No, but it absolutely is. You guys have the raspiest voices. Oh my God. It's so funny. So love, huh? So messages, huh? So the Aries card, huh? Yeah. So all I have to do is go out there, But what does going out there entail without getting like stressed? What do you need to do to be out there without being super stressed? Prepare. Sandwich, baggies, snacks, water, comfy shoes. Like, be cute, but it's not even about being cute. Your energy is cute. You are like just on fire. Love-wise, it's so on. And also, if you're feeling like you need to venture out on your own business-wise, it's a great opportunity to do it. It's a great month to start something and just be like, meh, I'll keep doing my job for now, but meh, I'm about to give it up. I support you. The cards support you. The time supports you. The universe supports you. Believe in yourself. The Aries card, the Emperor, Major Arcana Guidance, reminding us to focus on self. What's in here? What part of you, Ace of Cups, can you give that cup to? What's that thing that you're not putting time into that your heart really loves to do? Feed your heart. If anyone needs it, it's you guys. You can't always be like waiting for somebody else to feed your heart. That's the part that can be a little bit annoying to me about you guys. I get a little bit like, my Virgo moon gets irritable when Leos pretend that somebody else is everything. And I'm like, you're the fucking sun. Why are you pretending like this person is everything? It's so not logical or true. That's what gets me about it. It's not even like I'm just being a really good friend and I'm like, but you're everything. It just doesn't make sense to me. Ugh. Six of Swords in reverse. Perhaps leaving the house means you'll meet someone, and perhaps that means you'll have to deal with the fact that you have not in many ways let go, or the letting go of a previous love is really messy, whether internal or externally in the world. It's just messy mess. And so you're like, let's avoid the whole thing. Let's just forget the whole thing. No, no, Leo, with the extreme pendulum swing. No, Leo. We'll just forget the messy mess and go with the good stuff in the new. But look, both the cards of movement and needing to change something upside down. Like the cat is just like, no, I don't think this is funny. I don't think this is cool. I don't want to do this. Like, this isn't fun. Okay, I know it's not fun, but it's so good for you. And 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Like, it's so good for you. But it doesn't feel good, right? Okay. But it's still so good for you. So, that's what it is, Leo. You got to do the thing now. Yeah, it's time to get back out there. You have to, because, you know, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, but I just want to be on my own because you don't know how bad I got hurt and you don't know how it was, especially if it was that person and you don't know the lot, you don't understand. I get it. But it's still time to get back out there. It just is. And if you can't let go, and that's what this is, if you can't let go of what's happened, then you're just going to repeat it. Then you are going to make it come true. Right? And if it's a Virgo, honey, they're having the worst time right now. And you will just get dragged down with it. Especially if this is an ex coming back around. Just be super, super careful. Super careful. No, I'm serious, because they're on a downward spiral, many of them, and they'll just pull you into the depths, and it might feel like that, but it's drowning instead, you know? It's getting like tipped out of this boat instead. We don't want it. We don't want it. And we know we don't want it. All right, let's look at these cards. I love you. See you in a minute.
Hello, Leo. So, man, oh man, it's quite the season. Very dramatic. Now, let's focus on the important things here, shall we? Opening things up, you really are, if you're not already feeling this way, you really are set up for some good times. If you can't already tell, that's fine. If you have a very specific way to judge success and you're not going to think of happiness until you have that specific thing, fear not, the specific thing is also on its way if you haven't already received it. Some of you are leaving a marriage finally, and perhaps not in the most peaceful way. Some of you should have left a long time ago. Now, Mars in Pisces does bring its own special brand of confusion, vivid dreams, haste, misconceptions. But here, you have, I think, a new way to focus on self. I think that you're learning more and more, not just about these blanket statements of like, I'm picky and I like this and I like that and that's what it is, but I think you're beginning to understand why you like what you like, because you're learning more about yourself. And you're learning, in fact, so much about yourself that you have, okay, I was going to say no problem. You have a little bit of an issue walking away from someone here, but not really. You know, you're still doing it. You may be a little broken up about it, but you're still doing it. The duplicitous Virgo theme is coming up a lot in the readings. So I just feel like they're going through a time right now where they feel very exposed, and some of the stuff is not in the best light. If you are dealing with a Virgo energy that you feel has betrayed you, stolen from you in some way, intellectual property theft comes to mind here, then just know that you have the detachment to finally walk away. There's this feeling I get from this spread of like the thing being offered, but you're not quite ready to take it, so the person doesn't really know if they should give it. And then there's this awkward thing that ensues. When you're walking one way and someone's walking towards you and they anticipate you're going to shift to the left and you anticipate that they're going to shift to their right, and somehow it doesn't happen and you guys just do that momentary, excuse me, which way are you going to go? Is it going to be you? Is it going to be... I get that feeling from this spread. It's not a bad thing. It just seems like a bit of unnecessary delay. I think this realization about the Virgo is hella delayed. You already knew that. There is a need to reach out and take the thing. And yet the hesitancy. Cats can hesitate. They like to be really sure. They can be very still until they're sure. Now is not the time to be still. Now you must act, or the moments will recede again like the waves. And then you'll have to wait again until this cup comes up. So if there is somebody out there, take the initiative, get out of your comfort zone and say something to them. Get out of your comfort zone of allowing people to take too much from you and say something to this person, or just, be done with them and don't say anything. No matter how we get there, by the end of December, you're feeling pretty contented and pretty darn good. Watch the Aquarius reading. I think you'll get some insight from it. And it being your polarity in your house of relationships, you should watch it anyway. There are so many good things coming so quickly. Now we're going to clarify the not so pleasant stuff too. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to clarify in the extended this Empress. And then the Ten of Cups, the Aries card, the Ace of Cups, and this Hermit situation here. What's the Star about? Let's do a little mini extended. The Star here for you, I think, is about a new level of contentedness and victory being achieved over some pretty grim times in your house of relationship. And things will improve rapidly. And they will improve a lot. This is kind of where you want to be, and you're getting there quickly, even though it might not look like it at all, Leo. It's walking right towards you. No need to worry. All right, Leo, that is your general for December. Extended on Vimeo or on Shopify through PayPal. Everything else, book a reading, personal reading, book it for a friend, book it as a present, podcast links, merchandise links, tickets to Jamaica, Miami, London, all on the website. Okay? That's below as well. I love you. I'll see you in the extended in just a minute.